So I'm just doing a little video in here on my husband's account. Because silly me, when I left TikTok, I forgot to put my channel so that people can follow my channel. I ended up getting all my followers and followers, friends and all that, my stalkers and whatever you want to call them, into this channel. So my husband got all the freaking numbers. Bastard. So anyway, I've been doing live streaming. So I'm just reading what it says on the writing down the bottom, because I've never done YouTube live streaming. So I'll be doing live streaming on mine for the followers who follow my TikTok, so that when I'm working, you guys can see, or when I'm taking a little walkie to the shops or something. So nothing interesting. So it's at the Lincolns. I think that's what you look up to be able to follow the account. So I'm just going past somebody, so I don't want to sound like I'm a crazy bitch. Hello, miss your lives, used to love your TikToks. Hello. Yeah, I stopped doing them. I got sick and tired of the idiots. Yeah. Negative Nancy's and shit. Doesn't matter what I did, there's always some negative shit behind it, and kind of did my head in, and I wasn't coping very well with it, so I had to leave for my own sanity. Because as far as I'm concerned, just because someone's a follower, a fan, watches, you know, the live streams and whatever, or donates or whatever, does not give them the right to tell people what they can and can't do. So yeah, that's the one thing I got pissed about, because it's like, well, I came on, I shared my life, mostly because I wanted people to understand, you know, what it was like to have autistic children, what it was like to have ADHD kids, and what it was like to be in a big family and things like that. Because in these days, a lot of people think that, a lot of kids means a lot of noise, a lot of kids means chaos, a lot of kids means mess, a lot of kids means this, or, you know, or what you see on TV, you know, where you see special needs kids. I mean, half of it's true, correct, you know. No, I'm just doing it here because my husband has access to live streaming. Mine says 24 hours, because I've only activated it, well, should I say, put my number down to activate it yesterday. So I'm guessing it probably won't be until tomorrow I start doing it on mine. Mostly when I'm working, like if I'm painting or doing something, that's when I'm able to do live stream. So maybe once, twice a week, maybe, if you're lucky, I get on, because I'm super busy with appointments and therapists and God knows what. And usually, you know, sometimes I might go shopping with my neighbour, or so I'm not really home. Yeah, I think it's at the Lincolns, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how I found it, because a lot of people were finding it hard to find the account. And yeah, I looked up at the Lincolns and it came up. Mumsdale Hospital, but that's the name of it. And I've got like 200 subscribers at the moment, because, yeah, I kind of, when my husband had YouTube and I left TikTok, I pretty much said, oh, I'll advertise and get everybody to follow your account, because he did gaming and stuff like that. And yeah, I kind of gave him like 15,000 people in there. I'm like, oops. So Yeah, so not much has been happening, seriously. Nobody's missed much. Nothing ever changes. We're still in the same freaking house. But yeah, we've had some health issues going on with the kids and with the house and things like that. So we're sorting that out one day at a time. Well, I am anyway. Yeah, no, well, that's why I thought, well, if I do it... Oh, damn, that's where the bloody... Oh, sorry, I've got to be excited. Yeah, that I know that a lot of people won't be able to watch live. Like at this stage, I only see 2 people because I know that you know, time differences and stuff. Because a lot of my followers are, I'm gonna take a picture of this later, are Americans and Japan and all these other countries. So there's not many Australians. My shoes are getting fucking wet. Check this out. So, oh shit. So I don't know if you can see. Oh, there we go. The tree that's down. That was from the thunder. They had thunder a few days ago, and it was seriously loud. Like I've never heard anything so loud. And I was in the kitchen cooking, and Dwayne goes, "Whoa, did you hear that?" And literally, we felt the whole house rattle. And then we heard this bang, big explosion. I'm like, whoa, that sounded kind of close. So that's what it was. Thunder hit the tree. Oh, we've had really hot days like yesterday. It was sleeping hot. If you really look closely, shit, sorry, I'm still trying to control my phone. Where is he? Where'd you go? Oh, he's hiding behind the tree. There's a Joey. Hey, Skip. Okay. I don't know. Can you see? Let's try to make it move. Can you see it? I don't know. Can you see it somewhere in the... Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Woo! Yeah, we don't get snow here. We had hail a couple of months ago. Really got sort of excited over it. But, yeah, we had just... really hot days. Oh, look how close he is. Where the fuck? There he is. Skippy! We get a lot of these down here. And we had a few in our front yard. That's the reason why I called it Skippy Land, the TikTok, because I need a new name. And I thought it made sense because we had Skippy come to our tower. Oh, there's a few there. Oh my god. Oh, damn it. I can't see it because it's a stupid bush. It's in there somewhere. Never mind, they're begging. Forget it. Yeah, so, yeah, we had Skippy, a few Skippies in our front yard, so, yeah, Skippy, as I called him, and Joey, because there was a couple of them, they came to our front door, and, yeah, we used to feed them, and got to the point where I had them right, like, a few meters away. But unfortunately they got run over by some cars because they come to the court, obviously, and because there's so many new houses being built, it's pretty much taking away their land. And so yeah, they're getting run over. But I think the Joey, the little baby that was, you know, in the pouch of the Skippy that used to come to visit, it's grown, so it's come to visit. Probably, you know, every few weeks he'll come, have a feed and then leave. But yeah, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's life for you. Personally, I think they should move the animals. No, they don't. Me and Grandma in Tassie, we've got the Zoodoo, which allows us to feed them and pat them. And a lot of them are so used to having humans around. There's only a few that are wild, but they're used to humans, so sometimes they approach. Can't really touch them. I mean, they're more scared of you than anything else. So, but they just want to feed. So if you kind of come, say, every single day to where they are, which they're pretty much everywhere, and you just leave food, and you're there every day or every couple of days, and they see you often enough, they're going to get close to you. Oh, kangaroos, I think they're awesome. Like, last time when Rita was playing at the front, because we hardly got any backyard now, it's a stupid bloody pod. Sometimes we'll let her at the front when we have the neighbours and stuff there. And she like runs straight for them. They don't seem to be bothered by her. They'll run away if she's too close, because she's got a bad habit of trying to hug them. Yeah, Jojo's all grown up. She's probably about almost 2 years old, I think. Very hairy. We call her titties. Because every time you go to rub her, pat her, she kind of rolls over on her belly. And we kind of make a joke and go, titties, you dirty slut. And that's nickname just stuck to her. Doctor's still alive, the Rottweiler. He's turning 11. And Hellgirl, yeah, she's being a pain in the ass, but she's still there. She's very bossy and old. I think she's about 4 or 5. And we have a new member. Well, we've got a few new members. We've got the bird, obviously. And then we've got the rabbit, obviously. And we've got 2 cats now instead of 1. Because Dwayne wanted a cat of his own. So that's only a kitten. And then we have Abby's greyhound. She wanted a greyhound for a while because we went to the RSPCA as a class type thing. Oh, I'm going up a hill, this sucks. And she fell in love with this greyhound there. But we said to her we can't take it because we didn't have the funds at the time, because they were like $450 at the RSPCA. And she got really upset, and then she started working, doing her own paintings and stuff to earn the money to buy her greyhound. And every time we'd go there when she did have the money, because she got the money super fast, every time we got the money, we went, messaged the RSPCA saying, hey, is that dog still available, blah, blah, blah. They'd go, no, I don't think it's appropriate because you got special needs kids, or, because you have a cat, or because you got a dog, or whatever. And you could see she was getting more and more depressed and angry. And, I'm not out of shape, it's just a very high hill. So I said, okay, well, keep looking. And then I advertised on the Gumtree, I think it was. And I explained that, I have a daughter who wanted a greyhound. I mean, she could have had any dog, but it had to be a greyhound. She's just, I don't know, could relate to them, I guess, because she's tall and very slim, and, and they're very calming dogs anyway. And I explained how we tried the RSPCA, we tried, many places, and they all said no. Because they didn't think that, it was appropriate for autistic children to have a dog like that, because they're, how you say, unpredictable. So anyway, I got a message 3 or 4 months ago, and they said they had a greyhound, ex-racing greyhound. I'm fucking drunk, Jesus. Should have eaten something. So yeah, they had a greyhound, ex-racing greyhound, who wasn't wanted because obviously she wasn't fast enough. And my friend drove me there, and I didn't take Abby because I thought, well, just in case we didn't bring it home, she wouldn't get upset. And it was gold. As soon as I took my dog, the Rottweiler, so that way would know, because the whole thing was, if it doesn't get along with other dogs, it's not going to work. I said to the guy, look, I have little kids and they're special needs, so it'll be very loud when she has meltdowns, but, you know, and all that. And he goes, no, she's very placid. And so we went and checked it, and sure enough, the minute we saw her, we let the dog in, the doctor in, and she automatically rolled into her on her belly type thing, submissive. So that was spot on, and she was very friendly, really, excitable, and I'm like, fantastic. So straight away, I said, right, how much? And he goes, nothing, free. I'm like, are you serious? And he goes, yep. I need to rehome these dogs. And she was the last one. She was lonely. I'm like, fucking brilliant. So, took her home. Abby was still in bed. Because Abby obviously sleeps until late. Because she's been having some health issues. And we woke her up with a dog. She's like, what? I'm like, yes. And the best bit, she didn't have to spend money. Because obviously it was her money, they had to pay for it. And the whole purpose was that she can walk the dog because the health is really bad. So, but unfortunately, it's gotten so bad she can't even do that. Yeah, she was very excited. She loves Gunta, as she calls it, or Gunta. I call it Gunta, anyway. But yeah, she went from walking, but did well though, because she went from walking Gunta to the mailbox. That's how it all started, just around the mailbox and our front lawn. And then she went to the bottom of the street, or the court. And then from there she walked across to the school and back. And then from, the end of the school, now to the community centre. That's as far as we got. So only like 10-minute walk. Which is okay because Gunta, he's just as exhausted as she is. So like the dog just goes on the floor after just 10-minute walk, 15 at max. Because Abby's chest just can't handle it. So yeah, we don't go for long walks at the moment. Whew. It's hot, even though it's shit weather, muggy. Yeah, so now we have 4 dogs. But yeah, Gunta is a working dog for her. Pretty much going to replace doctor's job. But Gunta's fantastic because she gets along with the other dogs. Like they do their little growl, because she likes to play with toys, and Jojo likes to play with toys, and they fight over the toys, which is hilarious. But it's like having 2 teenagers in the house type thing, because Jojo thinks she's boss, and then kind of Gunta is fucking really tall, which makes all our dogs look like midgets. And then, but if I can't get Gunta up, because Gunta, once she lies down, it's really hard for her to get up because of her long legs. So I have to kind of call Jojo, and then I'll go, let's go outside. And then Gunta gets up. So it's like she looks up to Jojo. And then if I tell Jojo come inside from outside, and Gunta ignores me, and then we finally have to force her in, like lift her up and bring her in. Then Helga gets in her face and growls at her as if to say, how dare you not do as you're told. She's kind of cool. Yeah, Rita's okay. She's has therapy once a week, but she's talking a bit more. She's very sassy, little diva. She's 5 now. Wouldn't think it because she's still little. She's very tall for a 5-year-old, but she's speaking a bit more. But yeah, she's still level 3 autism, so kind of what she wants gets. I wanted to keep the peace, kind of sanity. We've had to send away her iPad, so she's been using Bella's, which she can't really use the speech thing because she throws it so often and headbutts it. So kind of stuffed it, so we had to have it fixed. So all the kids kind of, I have to tell them, like, you need to play with your sister because, try to keep off the iPad as much as possible. And Abby got diagnosed with autism, so now we're just waiting on the paperwork. And still homeschooling. So except now I homeschool Rita too, so now it's 5 kids. But they're doing pretty well. Yeah, she will. She'll speak. Like Rita's, I found that what helps them speak a lot is repetitive things. So if you keep repeating the same things that you want her to say, she'll eventually catch on. Like Abby has this routine every night where she'll say good night, and she'll wait. Say good night, Abby, and she'll go, good night, Abby. I love you. She'll go, I love you. And she's been doing this over and over every night. Now it's become a routine, so now she gets say it. And if you like, she's like an echo. So whatever we say, she'll repeat. And a lot of apps. She uses Duolingo. That's how you say it. So Rita's literally repeating a lot of words and stuff in different languages. Lucky for me, I know those languages, but still. And I thought, well, if she could learn Spanish even, it would help because I understand it. So either way. So yeah, a lot of apps, games, YouTube, believe it or not, TikTok, just watching, what's her name? Oh, there's a Sheila on TikTok. Miss Amy. She's fantastic. She helped a lot. Watching things like ABC shows and whatever. Yeah, you'd be amazed how much they can learn from that. Whew. I'm exhausted. But yeah. Dwayne was supposed to have taken this walk, but it started raining. And then I took the advantage while it stopped to come down here to post some of the art that I did to a customer. And I had to go and get hair dye. I'm going pink. I need to buy the blonde. Yeah, she loves YouTube. She speaks fine. Chooses. Oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah, yeah. Abby and Bella have mutism, so I totally get that. Before Abby got diagnosed, this is the predicament I'm having right now. So my advice: don't ever allow anybody to give you a child medicine. So Abby was perfectly healthy. Okay. Able to walk, run, do everything, right? Abby's the skinny one, in case anybody wonders. Always been really tiny. Anyway, went to the pediatrician, because we were waiting on the autism assessment, and because she doesn't speak, and she has some delays with school, I said, look, I want her tested because it's, genetically possibilities there. And just because Abby has mutism, hello Crystal, just because Abby has mutism, they wanted her on anxiety pills. They said, I think Abby is depressed and has anxiety. And I'm like, this isn't a fucking movie. I said, even Abby was kind of looking at me as if say, what the fuck? I'm like, Abby's fine. She's not depressed. She doesn't do nothing, right? She's got everything she wants. She's happy at home. She just does not trust people and refuses to, talk to them. And I said, I'm telling you straight out of her mouth, this is what she tells me. I don't like people. I don't like talking to people. I'm just not a people person. Right? But anyway, fuck, it smells like shit. Anyway, she kept saying, oh, I'm wrong. Oh, okay, you know what? Let's just take the medicine because, I thought, just in case I'm wrong. There might be that off chance I'm wrong. I mean, I've had depression and anxiety all my life, and I'm telling you, Abby does not have it. So anyway, I gave her the medicine. Now remember, as I said, Abby was healthy, normal teenager. Abby's 17. And in August, when we started the meds, we went to see a therapist, like she always does, And she was meant to take half a pill. Can't remember what the name was. Sir something, anyway. Half a pill every day for a week, and then one pill. Well, she took half a pill, and she goes, Mum, my heart feels funny. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, it feels slow. I'm like, well, my friend said, I think that's side effects. That's what they do. I went, okay. I said, let's keep going. Just maybe it will just pass, right? Day 2, another half a pill. She says, I don't like this, Mum. I can't breathe very well. My heart is so slow. I have no energy, blah, blah, blah. And we stopped meds. Meanwhile, she started getting worse. The heart started hurting to the point where on my birthday I took her to the hospital. Yeah, I think that's it. Took her to the hospital, and they said we can't see nothing wrong with the heart. We thought maybe it's something to do with the lungs. And I'm just going to sit here to finish my sentence before I go in. And so we went, okay, maybe it's just anxiety or whatever. And I thought, no. Then, as time went by, she got to the point where now she can't really walk. She's out of breath. So they tested her lung, or they checked her lungs, and they said there's restricted lung, something was restricting her lungs. And I thought, okay, we'll go see the specialist about lungs, and they reckoned they couldn't see nothing wrong. I thought, well, what the hell's wrong with it then? And they went, oh, we don't know. So I paid $400 for them to tell, or $300 for them to tell me they didn't know what was wrong. And I said, okay, well, this is bullshit, right? So, and I told the pediatrician, because it wasn't the medicine. I said, well, before the medicine, she was fucking fine, right? She was healthy before this. Now, she can't even walk to the school, which is across the road, or go shopping without having to stop every 10 minutes. I said, I am literally a plus-size woman, and I can go for hours walking and whatever. My daughter cannot even go around the corner. She goes to, from her bedroom to the toilet, which is 2 doors away. Anyway, and she has blackouts, but they don't see a problem. So I don't know whether it was a reaction she had to the medicine, but either way. And then one friend said to me, maybe her body had a reaction to the point where she didn't have anxiety. Thank you. And now she does, to the point where anything could trigger it. So she doesn't eat breakfast. She eats lunch, and then so lunch is at 3, and then she doesn't eat until about 7 again at dinner. And then the doctor goes, oh, maybe it's lack of food. And I'm like, well, I can't force feed her because she has ARFID, which is restricted eating. So it's like having, she's very a picky eater, another word for picky eater. So she doesn't really eat, restricts herself a lot. So that makes it worse. And so that's the shit that we're going through now. On top of what they fucking did. So now we have to go through the whole thing, Yeah, exactly. She's only 17, and her body, the way the body's acting, is like you're 90. Like a 90-year-old, which is fucking bullshit, really. So we're going through that fight right now. And I said to them, what could it be, the mold? And they went, no, we don't think so because the lungs are clear. And I'm like, well, if the lungs are clear, but yet and then they reckon, maybe when she did the test, it wasn't done properly. And I'm like, excuse me, I was right fucking there when she did the test. She did the test, and to the point where she almost puked. So she had a puke bag and going, Mum, I feel sick, just from blowing into the machine. And they said there's something restricting it, but they can't see anything restricting it. I said, well, then you fucking fix the problem, plain and simple. So now we're going to have to wait until she sees the pediatrician. Meanwhile, I'm having to see, like, well, we don't know. If I find that the cause was the pill, then yeah, I'm going for I'm going for her ass, for the Sheila's ass, for giving my kid a medicine after I said I don't want it. She doesn't have anxiety or depression, and yet you're giving my kid medicine that's not needed, just because Abby refused to be checked. And I'm like, well, if my kid has mutism and my kid's autistic, she's not going to want to be touched by some freak. Okay, it's plain and simple. And it takes a lot of me to say, kind of a lot of talking with Abby for me to go, look, you allow them to check and blah, blah, blah. So it's a coincidence. And she goes, oh, no, it wasn't the medicine. I said, well, it seems like a coincidence that it was after the medicine that everything went downhill. And she goes, well, she didn't take enough to cause an issue. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. If there's an underlying problem, then, and if you're getting a kid checked for autism, why the hell are you medicating it? Because she reckons, the pill, if it's anxiety, the pill will help her talk. And I'm like, she's not fucking listening, right? So they always think, your parents are wrong. So now I'm having that fight and I'm not backing down because it's bullshit. So even if I have to come and see, I think there's a doctor in here, so I'm going to actually see if they could see her, even though it's a private doctor, which means more money I don't have. So lately I've been selling a lot of my stuff, my Legos and things like that, to pay for the medications and stuff, and for the medical bills and stuff, because we have to go private. So with Olivia, she's seeing a stomach specialist, and that was $400. And then Abby's going to have to see that same specialist. There's another $400. Then Dwayne has to see the dentist. There's another $400. So now I'm going to have to come in here after I post these 2 paintings and then ask them if they take new customers, because the doctor that we have is good, but she needs to see someone new that's going to start from scratch and go, you know what, let's just see what's going on, Yeah, exactly. And something tells me something isn't right, and it's not normal. I don't care what they say, for a kid to go from being normal to, going to the beach and doing everything, and now she can't even walk to a shop without huffing and puffing and saying my chest hurts. It is, because so far I'm literally taking shortcuts and selling stuff to get through, but I'll do it. I'll do it if I have to. That's what parents do, right? Anyway, so this is it for me for now, because I have to go. I have to go and post these paintings. It's going to Top Tassie, and I have to go and get some medicine stuff. So I might do a live feed on the way back. Bye.